You don't think I should have an abortion?
I'm saying I wouldn't. But I'm not you, Lulu.
And that's supposed to, what, make me feel better?
Wait, this is your decision.
I thought you would be the one person who would understand how totally surreal this is. I am in no way ready to be a mom.
I know it's not fair to ask you to give up Jason. I need the peace of mind before I go in there. I need to know that my children are protected. I can't promise that I'm gonna stop loving Jason. I don't expect you to. Just promise me that you'll stay away.
Elizabeth.
I am so sorry. I didn't know you'd be here.
It used to be. I couldn't imagine life without Elizabeth. Things change. People change.
You guys have drifted apart.
We've been further apart than we ever have. I couldn't face it.
She doesn't understand you, Lucky. She doesn't see the kind of pain that you're in. She's made up in her mind that you're some kind of addict, and that's it.
You know what? I just hate taking the pills because of the pain that I'm in. But I have a family that I have to support, and the pills, they help my back so I can get back to work.
Well, she should be proud of you and grateful and not running you down all the time.
Elizabeth just doesn't understand, you know? It's like I feel I'm the one that has to live with the fact that my partner was shot and killed right in front of me.
What happened to Jesse was not your fault.
So I should just let it go?
No, of course not.
Well, so many other people seem to think so.
Well, they've said the same thing to me.
I can't even talk with Elizabeth about it. I just feel like I owe her an apology.
For what? Being a human? Suffering the loss of your partner and a friend?
You get it. You made it so easy not to be afraid to be with you. Because I'm not the kind of guy that would cheat on his wife. You know, before you, I've been totally faithful to Elizabeth.
Then why did you push me away? Why did you tell me you were going to fight to save your marriage?
Because I made a commitment, and I wanted to honor it.
Well, you tried that, and things have only gotten worse.
You know, Elizabeth and I, we've gotten further apart than we've ever been. Just ready to let go.
So when are you going to talk to her about this?
The time is not right. Lulu's in a really bad place.
No, you're right. I understand. You're trying to be a good brother. I'm sorry if it seemed like I was pushing you.
Yeah, it's just as long as you know that I wasn't using you.
You need the pills to keep going. Don't worry. I'll get you more. I can't wait until we can start our lives together.
Hello? What? I can't...
Is that Dylan?
No, it's some weird area code that I don't recognize. And the line went out. I don't...
I want you to calm down for a minute. I know you're scared. I've been there. When I got pregnant, I freaked out because I didn't want to have a baby. I went to an abortion clinic.
But you couldn't go through with it.
No, I couldn't.
Because you're like everybody else.
I am not. You came to me because you knew that I wouldn't judge you or push some agenda on you.
You are pushing me to have this baby.
Ugh. I'm not pushing you to have this baby. I am telling you that's what I chose to do, and I didn't let myself get bullied by a bunch of hypocrites, and neither should you. This is about you. making your own decision.
I think I left my necklace here the night of the blackout.
Were you even wearing a necklace?
I don't remember, but I can't seem to find it anywhere, so I thought it might be here. I should have called.
Oh, it's fine. You can stop by
Bernie
anytime you...
let me in.
Bernie?
Yeah, I thought he was going to call you. He was less than
Elizabeth.
thrilled to...
It's okay.
Okay. All right. Well, I can't find it, so if you happen to see it, it's a little gold necklace with the aquamarine
Okay.
thingies.
Yeah, I'll look for it.
It's not that big of a deal. If you don't find it, don't worry about it. Again, I'm really sorry.
There's nothing to be sorry for.
Okay. All right, thanks. I've got to get back to work.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not even sure if Jason and I have a future together, so you could be worrying about absolutely nothing.
Despite his rejection and my interference, you've been fighting for him for months, and you've refused to give up. And you know what? I admire your tenacity. I do. I just hate the goal.
Could you just please try to understand how good Jason was for me, how good he was to me? Just please. I spent pretty much my entire life alone. I mean, I was a con. I was a con. I did not trust anyone, least of all the men that I was involved with, because I knew that they would just use me and leave me. I didn't like it, but I was prepared, and I was always right. Until I met Jason. I was pregnant with somebody else's kid. I was dishonest. I mean, I lied so much. I didn't tell him about my brother. I didn't tell him about an ex-boyfriend that was after me, and Jason didn't even get mad. I mean, I completely took over his life, and he never once complained. He always treated me with respect. He paid attention to me. He was nice to me, and he never once made me feel like I wasn't good enough.
The way that I make you feel.
I know that you would never have picked me to be your daughter. And okay, I probably wouldn't have picked you to be my mother, but you are the mother I have. And I want you to live. I don't know why I would have to give up on the one person that means everything to me.
I know how much it means to you. I understand that. I just want your sisters to mean something to you, too.
My sisters mean everything to me, too. I love Molly and Christina.
Think about what they need. Think about your own life. About growing up without a mother. I'm sorry I let that happen
it's
to
not.
you.
Hey, it's not your fault, okay?
It doesn't matter whose fault it is anymore. Because if they end up growing up without a mother, they're gonna look to you. They're gonna count on you, Sam, to be there for them. So I need to count on you too. I need you to teach Christina how to swim. And Molly too, because they need to learn how to keep their head above water. You and I never had anyone to teach us how to do that. I know what I'm asking of you, and I know what a huge sacrifice it is for you, and I know it's not fair. And I hope you'll forgive me, but I don't know what else to do.
Okay, Christina. Christina and Molly will not be alone. I will not. I will not go back to Jason, I promise.
Sorry to interrupt.
I'm glad you're here. Sam and I were just talking about Christina and Molly and what would happen to them in the event that I died. Sam has agreed to take care of Christina and Molly, so what that would mean is that the girls would not be uprooted. They'd be able to stay in the house together, and that Rick and Sam would be the guardians, and you could see them, of course, whenever you want.
I'm not really comfortable with that, Alexis.
Well, I'm not really comfortable with any of this. I mean, I don't want to have cancer. I don't want to go out there and have my lung removed. I really, really don't want to think about my children growing up without their mother, but there's a real possibility that I could die in there. And before I do, I want to know that my children are not going to be uprooted from their home and they're not going to be separated, that they could stay together as sisters. And the only way to make that happen is for you to make a reasonable compromise and let the girls stay where they are and let Christina live where she's living.
I'll agree on one condition.
You're going to bargain with me? Now? 10 minutes before I have to go in for major surgery?
No, I'm going to give you what you want as long as you keep on fighting. Peace of mind's one thing, but giving up is another.
I have no intention of giving up.
Then I'll give you what you want.
Thank you.
But you know what? You're going to have to meet us halfway, and you're going to have to get through this.
You listening to that, Mom?
Thank you, both of you. I'll see you both when I wake up.
Time to prep you for surgery.
If Rick comes by, will you tell him that I'm okay?
Yeah, of course. I'd really hoped that you would tell me that it would be okay to end this pregnancy.
It is absolutely okay.
But you wouldn't do it.
I'm not you.
I am 18. The thought of having someone totally dependent on me makes me want to scream and run for the hills.
No one's ready to have a baby.
But some people shouldn't. I mean, look at the news, read the paper. There are mothers out there who abandon their children, who abuse them, who bring them into this world already addicted
You're
to
not
crack.
those women.
Carly, I am irresponsible. I am not an adult. I'm not even close to being one. And if I bring this baby into this world, I will mess it up or I'll just bail on it.
Sounds like you already know what you want.
But what if I regret it? Please, can't you just tell me what I should do?
I can't do that. I can't. The only thing I can do is share with you my own experiences. And I can tell you, no matter how much of a mess my life was, I never regretted having my babies.
Well, that's the difference then. You didn't regret it, and Bobby didn't regret having you. But my dad regrets having me, and I don't want to make the same mistake.
Hey,
Hey,
I'm on my way to the NA meeting. I just thought I'd let you know.
how are you feeling?
Not so good. Just keep thinking about how much I hurt you. And Maxie, she was just vulnerable, and I was the one who took advantage of her, all because I couldn't face how I was trashing things with you.
Well, it's a good thing you're finally getting help.
I just didn't want to disappoint you. I know I did. Which made me think, you know, the hell with it. Why dig my way out of something I already screwed up so badly?
Guess that's what these NA meetings are for.
I was wrong. I lied and I accused you of things that I know you didn't do. I still and I always will love you.
And you know I love you.
You know what? The meeting's about to start, so I'll see you later.
Hi.
Do you know if Sam is in with Alexis?
Yeah, I think she is.
Just gonna wait over here.
Try not to worry, Alexis. It's a relatively simple surgery.
Simple surgery, isn't that an oxymoron?
That's why I said relatively. Stop overthinking.
That's one of my most impressive attributes.
Okay, we're ready to put you under now.
Minimize the scar, because I'm actually quite vain.
Don't worry, Dr. Drake is as well. He takes great pride in his sutures.
I'll try and work my magic on you.
I know this is not what the surgeon wants to hear before he digs in, but in case anything goes wrong, you tell my daughters that I love them.
Nothing will go wrong.
Just humor me.
We promise to tell your daughters you love them. But don't worry, we're gonna get you through this.
So count back from 100 for me.
100. 100.
Those have caffeine in them. I'm pretty sure that's not good.
Oh, will you stop nagging me about the baby?
I know it depends when you stop biting my head off for nagging you. I know this is hard for you, okay? It's hard for me, too.
You're not the one who's pregnant.
Zulu, I understand that this is a bigger deal for you than it is for me. I get that, but isn't the whole reason you want an abortion because
Oh my
you don't want to
God!
have
Okay,
a
look,
baby?
can we just drop the subject for like maybe 2 hours?
Yeah,
please?
you know what? I wish I could just, wash my hands clean and say, it's Lulu's decision.
'Cause it is.
Okay. I'm trying to do the right thing here. It doesn't matter that we're not ready to be parents. We are parents. I mean, I take comfort in the fact that I'm not in this alone. I mean, I have you, and you have me. And if you could just trust me a little, we could do this together.
You're late. They just took Alexis to surgery.
How is she?
Calm and in control.
Which means she's terrified.
You blame her?
I want her to be here.
Why weren't you, Rick?
Sonny said you were here. Do you want me to wait with you?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to go into card shops all the time at the mall. And I would always see picture frames like that. I'd actually go in and just stare at them. And those frames, they would always have pictures of families in them. And I would make up stories, you know? Like where they lived, what kind of jobs they had, moms, they always looked happy. Like they really loved their kids. And now I'm in one of those photos. And I have a mom and sisters that love me. Which is why no matter how much I want you to know, I can't let you wait with me.
keep coming back to this. You keep pushing this happily ever after when you don't believe in it any more than I do. We can't raise a baby. Dylan, you don't love me. You love Georgie.
So what? I can love Georgie and be a father. You can be a mother and still have a life. Families come in all shapes and sizes. We're not the damn Brady Bunch. Do you even want to be? I mean, we define how we want family to be.
Oh, have you cleared that plan with the rest of the Quartermains?
They just want the baby born. Beyond that, they're flexible.
Right, flexible. That's definitely the word that comes to mind when I think of your family.
Look, I know that they're a pain, okay? But on the upshot, I mean, money's not an issue. They'll support us. They'll pay for anything the child... Don't answer that. Lulu, don't answer that.
Hello? 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 God, another one of those calls from that weird area code. This person has been trying to reach me all day.
Lulu? I know you don't want to talk about this, but you can't keep running away from it. I mean, this is a huge issue, and it's intimidating just to think about. But I really want this baby. And I know we'll make 1,000 mistakes along the way, but we're good people, okay? And we'll do the best we can, and that's a better head start than most people have. So if you could just trust me.
Fine.
Fine, like you'll have the baby? Really?
Why not?
Oh, God, thank you so much. Thank you.
Alexis asked me to go to work. And every time that I called here to check on her, she said that she would prefer if I stayed at the office because she was tired of putting up a brave front, and she knew that if I came here, that she would probably start crying.
You couldn't sit in the lounge? Let her know you were close?
You know what? I'm not going to stand here and justify myself to you just because you think I don't care about my wife.
I didn't say it, you did.
Alexis needs me, Sonny, and you know as well as I do that she's just not going to admit that. She's done it her whole life. And when she finally did admit to me and confide in me that she had lung cancer 2 weeks after she was diagnosed, I thought that maybe she would lean on me, but that didn't happen. Just the opposite did. She pulled away further, and she expressed that that's the way she wants it.
What she thinks is one thing, what she feels is another.
Yeah, maybe. But for me to go against her wishes and show up here anyway would only cause friction. That's the last thing that Alexis needs right now. She's got other people here, Sonny, all right? She's got her daughters. She's got family. She's got Nicholas. She's got Jax. Alexis gets to manage her illness. She gets to decide. I stayed away because that's what she wanted instead of what I wanted, and that was to be here.
Alexis asked me to let you raise Christina if she dies.
You know I'll be a good father to her.
Prove it. Be a good husband first.
I just promised Alexis that I wouldn't go back to you. And she's been thinking about me and my sisters, and she's been worried. I mean, if anything happened, she just really wants to know that we're all safe.
I understand why Alexis asked, and I understand why you promised.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I just want you to know that I was wrong. I was so worried about putting you in danger that I just took away your right to even choose, and it's not up to me to tell you how you should live your life. I'm sorry. You okay?
Yeah. No, I don't feel well all of a sudden. Just gonna grab a bite to eat on the way back from her place, but I was running late. Okay, it's passing.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You don't look so good. Can I get you? It's...
No, I'm okay. I'm okay. Jason, about barging into your apartment.
Don't apologize.
But I know it was a violation of your privacy. Most people
There's
would be
nothing
pretty
here
upset.
you can't... You know, it's just a place I sleep.
Instead of a home. I'm starting to feel that way about my place. We just live there and we deal with Lucky's withdrawal. Maybe Nicholas is right. Maybe I should just force him to go into rehab. What do you think?
You know, I would do anything to help you, but I can't make decisions for you or for anyone.
But if you love someone and you see that they're making a mistake.
I mean, if they don't listen, I tell them I love them and let them make it.
That's painful.
Losing someone because you try to play God is a lot worse.
The surgery should be over soon.
Yeah, I'm sorry I wasn't here to see Alexis before she went in.
She wanted me to tell you that she was fine and not to worry.
Classic Alexis.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you were here for her, at least.
How'd it go?
Exactly as planned. No complications. Oncologist would check the results of the biopsy and let Alexis know her prognosis.
Okay, could you tell anything from what you saw? Was it bad or
There's
better
really
than
no point in
expected?
speculating, Sam. We'll just have to wait for the results.
Thank you, Doctor.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm right here. How you feeling?
You're here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be anywhere else. You're gonna beat this, Alexis. You're gonna be well again.
Alexis is in surgery.
I know how worried you are about her. First step towards being cancer.
Dr. Drake says he thinks she's gonna pull through, and then after that she'll start chemotherapy. And
You let me know if there's anything I can do to help with Christina, okay?
I told Alexis that I'd let Rick raise Christina if she died.
You lied.
I had to. Alexis needed peace of mind, and I gave it to her. Oh, I keep telling myself that she's gonna live, but I saw the medical records. Not good.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I know that Alexis and I have had our differences, but she is the mother of your daughter. I just hope for everyone's sake she pulls through. I really do.
Yeah, it's got me thinking a little bit, like if it was you, how tough it would be for me and the kids.
Be a lot quieter.
Yeah, too quiet. No, it would be difficult, to raise the kids without you. I just wanted you to know that.
I thought I might find you here. Surgery was clean. Why'd you take off so soon?
Was something Alexis said before she went under, when she asked us to tell her children that she loved them. She has a life-threatening disease, and her children are the first and last thing on her mind.
I would imagine that's how parents think.
Right. A mother's love is limitless and unconditional. When I witness something like that, my biological clock starts ticking very loudly.
You have lots of time.
I have obvious risk factors.
Well, yeah, but there's a lot of women with HIV, even AIDS, that choose to become parents.
I'm just not sure if I'm one of them. But then I think about my relationship with my mother and how messy and complicated and how wonderful it is. The truth is, I would love to be a mother.
So do it. Now, I'm gonna admit that I was wrong, and this doesn't happen very often, so listen. I've called you a coward, and I've said that you hide from your life, and I was wrong. The possibility of me living with HIV, I've seen how you deal with your life, and it's how you face everything is amazing.
Half the time I'm terrified.
Oh, yeah, but everybody's terrified. Some people just hide it better than others, but...
You don't give in to fear.
Are you kidding? I have been running my entire life, or at least since my mother's died.
From what, exactly?
I have a fear of crashing and burning like my father.
Mm.
Or caring about someone too much, and then I lose them, and then I'm back to where I was when I lost my mother, and I just the risk is... I just can't go there.
I understand.
I'm sure you do. And that's just it. You don't hide. You are what doctors are supposed to be.
Stop.
No, I mean it. You face every single challenge. You reached out to me when you knew I was a shallow jerk. Hey, I think you would be a great mother. But you're right. There are risks. That's true for everyone. Nobody's completely safe. Look at Alexis. She has cancer. Last thing in the world she would have ever expected. She doesn't even smoke. But that's what life does. It throws us curveballs. We just gotta try and do the best we can.
It's starting to sound like me a little bit.
It's kind of scary. I know you. If you want to be a mother, you will.
I hope you're right. But I do have to disagree with you about one thing. Turns out you were never a shallow jerk.
Really?
Really? Maybe you were, just a little bit.
Right before they put me under, I didn't think I was gonna wake up. I know everyone thinks that I have everything under control, but I'm really just a big coward.
Strongest person I know.
Tell me what you really think.
I know I failed you, Alexis. I know I'm not perfect, but I'm here and I'm staying. And I honestly believe that you are going to make it.
I honestly believe that too.
Do I need to be invisible to just survive? Or am I foolish, wasting my time? Try so hard to quiet my expensive dreams before they take me out.
Jason, right. No one can tell another person how to live or who to love. Everyone should choose for themselves. Is that why you wanted to wait with me?